Hello, friends. In this next speech, I want to describe the dynamics, a portion of the dynamics of relations, and how we often dance between attachment styles because we are all different. We all have different personalities. Sometimes one style polarizes the other, and vice versa. Sometimes there is tension and tension, and you do not connect with the other person, and then you should move on. Love. I think I'm too young to understand love in all of its attributes. Love is a very complex emotion, and it expands somewhat. It's limitless. Love is a dance, that I know. Love is a dance, just like birds dance in front of the other to get them to be with them. So, in humans, it's somewhat the same. It's a dance, and it's a dance of proximity and distance and space in between. So, in this piece of knowledge, I am going to talk about love as liberation from attachment cycles. Before love became ritual, it was fire. Before we called it safety, it was surrender. Before we patterned it with fear, it was free. The architecture of attachment. Human love is often scaffolded by early survival, by nervous systems learning who stays and who forgets. We speak of anxious attachment, the reaching hand afraid to be left unseen. We name avoidant attachment, the frozen heart afraid to be touched too deeply. But these are not identities. They are inherent stances, scripts written in trembling hands long before the dance began. From childhood, we learn to protect ourselves. And then when we grow to older adults, we have difficulties dealing with vulnerabilities. But we never stop being children. And too often, we mistake these defensive rhythms for the music of love itself. When love becomes loop. In this loop, the anxious one pleads, "Stay close, so I feel real." The avoidant one whispers, "Don't get too close, I will disappear." Both are yearning, not for domination, but for dignity. But love reduced to cycle is no longer love. It is choreography. It is reflex. It is mutual hunting disguised as intimacy. And often, we get to spend time with people in relationships that either they don't deserve you, one doesn't deserve the other, one is not prepared to meet the other's needs, one, and maybe both, they're not simply emotionally ready to deal with the heaviness of emotions and the responsibility that comes to manage them as a man or a woman. love that liberates. What then is liberating love? It does not rush to fix, it listens. It does not vanish to survive. It says, even when trembling, It does not perform attachment, it transforms it. When you're ready to feel your emotions and be present and own them, whether they're comfortable or uncomfortable. Liberating love says, I see your survival pattern. I do not demand its erasure. I wait gently while your truth unfolds beneath it. It is a love that reveres differentiation, but refuses to abandon connection. It is both fire and sanctuary. It burns illusions, but shelters the soul. It is a love that does not beg to be held, nor hide to stay safe. It simply arrives, naked, unarmed, unafraid. Love is very pure. The mythic refrain. In Christ consciousness, love is not just mercy. It is a radical recognition. Christ did not love perfectly because he avoided human patterns. He loved perfectly within them. He saw fear and did not flinch. He saw betrayal and did not weaponize it. Very interesting. He bore attachment wounds without becoming them. You see, he felt his emotions and did not respond in the way we do, in a very chaotic, angry, resented like way. This consciousness lives in you, could live in you. Each time you name your protest behavior without shame, each time you soothe your anxious longing without manipulation, without lying to yourself, without deceiving yourself, each time you meet avoidance with curiosity instead of conquest, you become love, you become liberation. I no longer love to escape abandonment. I no longer flee to protect my edges. I love because I am whole and because you are sacred even in your unfinishedness. Christ mind. Christ mind embodies what he means to do and doesn't react, doesn't weaponize, doesn't take vengeance on others. It feels, it holds, it hurts, but also embodies, accepts, and moves on without damaging or diminishing others. There is so much to say about this, but I want to keep it simple and with clarity. So good luck. Subscribe, follow me, help me be a better human to others.